All right. Earlier yesterday, we saw a video of Anthony Joshua playing table tennis with his close friends, just laughing, relaxing, and enjoying themselves. Then, barely 7 hours later, we saw another update. Boom. The two friends were gone in an accident that happened. Only Anthony Joshua survived. Just like that. Before anything else, I want to sincerely send my condolences to the family of those who lost their lives. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Amen. Now, everything I'm about to say in this video is purely for educational purposes, nothing more. I'm not here to insult anyone. I'm here because this keeps happening and we keep pretending it's normal. I'll be blaming the government in this video, yes. But before I blame the government, I want to beg everyone who uses Nigerian roads, please avoid overspeeding. Please, I beg of you. Now, the truth is simple. If potholes don't buy you in this country, drunk drivers might. And if drunk drivers don't, then wrongly parked vehicles or trucks will. And please, for your own sake and for others, don't drink and drive. Now, let me explain why I'm blaming the government using these same three issues I just mentioned. Number one is potholes. Potholes on Nigerian roads have turned our roads into death traps. Drivers are forced to swerve suddenly, hit their brakes very hard suddenly, or even drive against traffic just to avoid damaging their vehicles. And you know what happens afterwards. At night or during the rainy season, these potholes are hidden by water, and once you hit one at high speed, you can lose control of your vehicle, and instantly you know what happens afterwards. Now, many accidents in this country are completely avoidable if our roads were properly maintained, but the government does nothing. That's number one. Number two, drunk driving. We all know the serious risks drunk drivers pose in this country. Alcohol affects judgment, reaction time, and coordination. And someone who is drunk is more likely to overspeed, drive recklessly, and ignore traffic signs. Yet, day after day, you still see people driving under the influence and nothing happens to them. Nobody questions them. Now, the third one is wrongly parked vehicles and trucks. This one is very, very important because when vehicles, especially heavy trucks and tippers, are parked wrongly on highways, they block visibility and leave other road users with no room to maneuver. Drivers are forced into dangerous positions, and pedestrians are exposed to serious risks. In the case of Anthony Joshua and his late friends, reports say they lost control of the vehicle while overtaking and then crashed into a parked truck. Yes, overspeeding played a role. That mistake cannot be ignored. But let's be honest for a second. Imagine if that tipper truck was not parked there. Just imagine. There's a strong chance that they might have survived, maybe with injuries, but they will live. This brings me to the real problem. Relevant officers and authorities like FRSC, the Road Safety Corps, and the Nigerian police. These people often fail to enforce traffic laws the way they should. Drunk drivers are allowed to continue driving. Wrongly parked vehicles are ignored. Dangerous trucks are left exactly where they are, even when they are clearly a threat to lives. VDM the other day even had to come out to sensitize people during the time of that Dangote and Fina issue. He even had to use his own money to build speed breakers on federal roads. Imagine, a citizen. In a working country, you hardly see these hazards that I mentioned above because the enforcement of these laws there are very, very strict. But here in Nigeria, it's the other way around. Why? Because of bribery. Money, little money. Bribe taking has completely weakened the enforcement of any law in this country. Some officers even prioritize personal gains over public safety. They don't care. Offenders go unpunished and others see it and think it's normal to break the law. If officers refused bribes and did their jobs properly, impounding vehicles wrongly parked on the road and arresting drunk drivers, enforcing speed limits, trust me, many of these accidents would reduce drastically. Take drunk driving, for example. In many cases, instead of arresting the drivers and charging them properly to court, some officers take advantage of the situation to extort or even rob the person. The same thing happens with wrongly parked vehicles. They just leave them there, take bribes and just look away. And sadly, we all know how this usually ends. Nothing will be done. Social media will talk for a few days. Then everyone will eventually move on until another tragedy happens. Too bad. Too bad.